Hello and welcome to day two of my reviews of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. So 3 games today: Uruguay, Egypt, Morocco, Iran, and Portugal and Spain. Hopefully you've all watched the games, enjoyed the action and everything. So we'll just have a quick chat about what happened in the games, any key points that we noticed, and we'll have a wee chat about tomorrow's games. So first game of the day, Uruguay, Egypt. Uruguay got the win 1-0 in the end. Quite lucky in the end to get the 3 points. It looked like Egypt were going to get a point from the game, but obviously Jimenez scored late on with the header. Uruguay, a lot of possession, but they were a bit wasteful. Particularly Luis Suarez was wasteful with a few chances that he had. There was a couple, obviously the one where from the corner where he hit it wide and he got a bit too close. The goalkeeper done well to come out and stop one twice. Cavani was a bit unlucky not to score. The free kick and the great strike from outside the box that the keeper saved. Obviously Uruguay's going to be delighted at 3 points. Didn't really deserve it, didn't play particularly well. But 3 points in the bag against Egypt, who's probably, between them and Russia, you would think now is probably for to go through. So that's a big statement from Uruguay and a big 3 points. Egypt would probably consider themselves very unlucky there. They had the opportunity. 0-0, didn't bring on Mo Salah. It was looking good, getting a point against Uruguay, who are probably the favourites to win the group. And it'll have hurt them obviously to concede so late. The next game, similar kind of thing, 0-0 until very late. Morocco and Iran. I personally thought that this was a game that both teams would have really went for. I feel like probably only really Morocco did really go for it. Morocco had a go at Iran and pushed hard to try and get something. Couple of decent saves from their Iran goalkeeper. Their own goalkeeper was forced in to make a good save from Sardar Azmoun. Obviously in the end Morocco had a lot of possession, more chances, but at the end of the day Iran got that breakaway late on, got a free kick from it, and they were really unlucky obviously with the own goal, which in the end ultimately separated the two teams. Puts Iran on 3 points, top of the group. Big news for them. Obviously they've got 2 games against Spain and Portugal, but a draw in one of those games might take it to at least sort of goal difference, and you never know what will happen. If they can keep things tight. They've obviously got a very strong defence, as was shown on qualification. So it's a good day for Iran. Very bad day for Morocco, who you have to probably consider are now out. And we'll see what happens obviously in the next game. Just a quick look. It's Portugal and Morocco next. So Portugal will be expected to win. And then later on Wednesday night it's Iran and Spain. So you would expect Spain and Portugal to win those 2 games and probably still go through the group. But Iran have done themselves no harm by getting the 3 points in the big game against Morocco today, which, as I say, I think a draw would have probably killed both teams off, but the win puts Iran in a bit of an opportunity to at least certainly be getting into the last game with a chance to qualify still. The final game of the day and the best game of the day, and probably the game I didn't expect a lot from, actually was Spain and Portugal. Finished 3-3. Brilliant game. Ronaldo hat-trick. Penalty which he won himself. A foul, beat Nacho, and Nacho fouled him. De Gea made an absolute mess of the second goal, and then the third one, the free kick, was superb. Just kind of half expected him just to go fully for power, but he went more accuracy and obviously the usual power that he does, and the keeper had no chance and just about missed the wall on the far side, and there was just no way back from there. Then it just went straight into the top corner. It was an amazing goal. Costa got a couple for Spain. good start to the tournament for him. Particularly his first goal. His first goal was very good. Won the ball off Pepe and then turned the defender pretty much inside out and found the bottom corner then. And Nacho's goal was another quality strike. Ball just came to him outside the box. I think I remember. If I remember right, maybe was it Branislav Ivanovic done that one time, Chelsea against Man City, something similar. Although Nacho's might have been a wee bit further out, but it was a great strike and probably would have been a worthy winner. But then Ronaldo more than made up for it with his goal. I personally expected that game probably to drift out. I just thought that both teams would probably be looking past each other and neither wanted to lose the game, and that they both probably fancied their chances of beating Morocco and Iran, and might have just sort of settled for a bore game, whereas instead it kind of looked more like the two teams thought they fancied their chances to beat Morocco and Iran, and probably thought, well, we can play a bit freer here, a bit more open, and it made a brilliant game to watch. Obviously 3-3. I've yet to see a boring 3-3 draw, so it's definitely been the game in terms of quality and excitement. That was easily the best game so far in this World Cup. So hopefully tomorrow's is good. Big advantage tomorrow has is we've got 4 matches tomorrow. I think they start at 11 o'clock. Just have a double check. It's like 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock are the games tomorrow. So lots of action to get to see. The first game is France v Australia. First opportunity to see France, one of the tournament favourites. I think they'll be far too strong for Australia. I don't really rate the Australians that much. I think in terms of Australian teams that have been to World Cups before, this is a long way past the sort of quality that they've brought to previous tournaments. So I do think that France will probably win and probably win by a couple of goals. 2 o'clock then Argentina versus Iceland. The marker's been laid down. Ronaldo's put his statement out there, so the pressure's on now. What does Messi have to come back? Argentina, nobody knows what we're going to expect from Argentina. They've been so up and down in qualifying, and they've had a couple of injuries, and everything that can go wrong seems to have gone wrong for them. So it'll be interesting to see. But whenever you have Messi, you have a chance, and they should be too good for Iceland. But at the same time, Iceland have shown just how good a team they can be. I've a wee soft spot for Iceland as well. I've been there, went travelling there, and probably one of the nicest countries I've ever been to. So I'll have an interest in it, but ultimately the team I want to win this tournament is Argentina. So I will be supporting Argentina tomorrow, but hopefully it's a good game, and hopefully the wee man Lionel Messi can add a few, and will certainly add to the excitement of this World Cup if he comes in and he's on top form. The other games then, so it sort of goes Group C, Group D, then back to Group C for Peru and Denmark. That's probably the first game of the tournament for both teams, but you might even say that that's a bit of a decider for both teams. Certainly looking at the group, on paper I would say France are the strongest team. Then it's tight between Denmark and Peru, and I think Australia is probably a wee bit behind both of them. Denmark, Christian Eriksen's a fantastic player. They've a couple of other decent players like Thomas Delaney, and there's a few others. For the Danes, they've sort of had a decent team a few years ago, under 21 level, and a few of them now are starting to come into the senior team, and they're doing quite well. So we'll see how that goes for the Danes. Peru, obviously they'll have Paulo Guerrero, who was controversially reinstated or had his appeal overturned. He'd been banned for taking something that they say was similar to cocaine, and they say that he didn't know he was taking it, or it was in a cup of tea or something. But in the end, he's got reinstated, so he gets his opportunity on the world stage tomorrow. I think this is the first time Peru, I think it's 1978, the first time they've been in the World Cup since. That might not be right, but I think that is the case. And then the final game is Croatia against Nigeria. Croatia, on paper, that midfield's outstanding. Look at Modric, um, Rakitic, you've got Kovacic, um, Brozovic, Perisic. There's a good team there. Um, Big expectations from Nigeria. Personally, I don't see it. Um, they have a couple of good players, but I don't think they're anywhere near the level that people seem to be giving them credit for. So I do expect Croatia to win that one. Um, Probably be tight enough, but I think they'll probably come through with the odd goal maybe. Um, Good side, Croatia, and I do expect probably them and Argentina to go through that group. But again, as I say, Argentina are probably hit and miss. They could go and win the World Cup, or they could get knocked out in the group stages. They're just, you don't really know what you're going to get with them. So anyway, for tomorrow's game, so I'll give my predictions in again. So I think definitely France will beat Australia. Peru, Denmark. I'm going to go with Denmark. I'm going to say Denmark's going to win that one. I'm going to put Argentina to beat Iceland, and I'm going to say Croatia are going to beat Nigeria. So I'm not going for any draws tomorrow. If I was going for a draw, I would probably go for Peru and Denmark as a draw, but I'm going to just side with the Danes on that one. So 4 games tomorrow. I don't think there's any other days in the tournament where there are four matches on, so it'll be one of those days, it seems like one of those Saturdays or Sundays that you always seem to get during the league season, whenever you end up with about 20 derbies in the one day, and everyone obviously makes a day of it. Super Sundays, and obviously tomorrow can be a Super Saturday for World Cup matches, 4 games, and whatever other sports are on. I know some people obviously interested in the golf, and I'm not sure if there's any like Grand Prix or anything on, like whatever other sports on, but definitely in terms of World Cup matches, tomorrow looks like being one of the most exciting days of the tournament, with 4 matches, two of the best teams in it, and a couple of dark horses on as well. So hopefully we'll get the opportunity to watch as many of the matches as we can tomorrow, and hopefully they're all as entertaining as Portugal and Spain were tonight. So thanks for watching, and as I say, if anybody wants to get in contact, ask any questions, or just anything, get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments, or alternatively you can go to Twitter and look me up at GJ Sportsblog. So thanks for watching, and as I say, any questions, give me a shout. Thank you.